Okay, well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Pokemon Mystery Origin Explorers of Sky Randomizer 10 Dungeon Blitz Tournament here for SpeedGaming Live 2021. My name is Halkry. I'm one of the organizers of this event, and today we have a match between Eponumos and Deltnix. Eponumos is somebody who I'd like to say quite recently has kind of swept a lot of our leaderboards, or at least taken them by storm on the emulator categories. So this is very much his domain, and I do expect him to do well here today. Deltnix is a bit more new to the experience. I'm not sure how much they've done with Explorers of Sky speedrunning before, but nevertheless, it should be a very good showcase. I'm going to go ahead and give the racers the go-ahead to start. Alright, on my end, the race has started. However, it may take a little bit longer for the stream to catch up to that. Oh, Eponymous' stream is a little bit behind, I guess. Okay. Oh, I saw a coughing there on Eponymous' side that he didn't take, which is, yeah, it's whatever. We'll see how Arcanine Lantern works out for him. Ooh, this Arcanine's powerful, actually. Yeah, none of these partners or starters from either of these players have really good standout movesets. The best thing I saw was the Arcanine's Body Slam and other really strong moves. And I guess Lantern has Giga Impact for taking something out. Like if Lantern really needs to work, Lantern can work. I didn't quite see if Deltnix remembered to do the settings for... Oh, yeah, okay. I was going to say, the biggest mistake people that may not be as familiar with this do is they forget to turn the game to fast. However, it does look like Deltnix has done that now. So right there, in the first dungeon, you only have an inventory of 1 item space, and I don't remember what was in Eponymous' bag, but he wanted to keep it, so he just had Arcanine eat the citrus berry off the ground. Okay, Eponymous thought Miracle or Magical Leaf was more ranged than that. Okay, we've taken a drastic turn in scenery here. Welcome to the Dark Highland, everybody. One thing that's interesting about this dungeon, the people are catching on to again now that we've already known before, is if you choose to give up twice in this dungeon, or if you just die twice and have to leave the dungeon, Wigglytuff will give you some items to help you, including a Reviver Seed. So from this point forward in the tournament, we may see more players, if they don't already have some good items from Beach Cave, they may choose to give up in this dungeon just to get those helpful items. Wait, Oh my gosh. Deltnix's Persian just got fake out. That's incredibly strong stab. Oh. Oh no. Deltnix has not prevented Pupitar from using hail. There we go. But no, eponumos is moving today. So I think it's worth talking about how these players got here. Eponumos ended up losing to Huma's DS in a match where he really couldn't get off the ground, unfortunately. And Deltnix was put here by Carbasi. So both these players looking for some instant vindication about their losses and just trying to turn the tournament around for themselves. Gonna go ahead and immediately use those vitamins here in Mount Bristle. Oh, those are rare fossils at the bottom. Yeah, he's making a U-turn for those. I do not believe Lantern has Illuminate. The Pokemon's abilities are randomized in this randomizer. Alright, neglected to mention it, but Deltnix has made their way through Beach Cave successfully. And they're about halfway through Drenched Bluff right now, which is the second dungeon. So they're about 7 floors behind, but you know, this game always offers an opportunity to catch up to anybody who's willing to take it. Alright, with that, Eponumos is done with Mount Bristle, and he's honestly making very, very good time at this point. Moving on to, I believe what will be Waterfall Cave, which actually has 1 less floor than the dungeon he just went through. So in theory, it should be easier. In theory, it should be easier. There we go. In theory, okay. He's missing a lot of these rare fossils. It's very concerning. Sinkhole, Ethan. Sinkhole. Oh. Well, oh, they both took a death at the same time. Oh no. Well, I'm not sure if Deltnix knows the strat with giving up twice in Drench Bluff to get those extra items, but if they do, now would be a great time to do that because their inventory is looking kind of bleak right now. Oh, and yeah, Deltnix did lose all of his rare fossils, or no, eponumos lost all of his rare fossils, unfortunately. I mean, I guess you could say the playing field's been evened, but eponumos is still the entire dungeon Deltnix is in, plus the entire next dungeon ahead of Deltnix. If that had happened at the end of Mount Bristle, then yes, I would agree. But because it happened at the beginning of this dungeon, I think eponumos is still solidly in the lead. Yeah, we're not going to get to that for another 2 more dungeons. What eponumos is currently in would be Waterfall Cave in the vanilla game. Then he still has to go through Apple Woods, and then we get to the Bidoof part. Yeah, Bidoof of Memento is something I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy. For some reason, when he threw that for Alligator, I wasn't ready for how little damage it was going to do. For some reason, I was still expecting rare fossil damage. Okay, he's gonna go and check the Keklen shops here. He has a couple things to sell, I guess. And the Keklen shops can sell rare fossils. This one is not, though. Purple Kekleon is... Oh, I mean, there's a mobile orb, but there's not much more mobility you can offer to a lantern. The only more mobility would be walking over fire, gaps, and through walls, which is a little unnecessary at times. Oh, wait, there was rare fossils in that shop, and eponumos didn't see them. Yeah, Shulk, that was yesterday. Wow, that's a fair video game. Holy moly, Blissey with Stab Barrage is nothing to sleep on for sure. Especially when he gets to hit all the time. What's that like? I mean, I guess anything's better than Metal Burst at this point. That makes sense. Yeah, typically Blissey's not able to do any damage without special moves. However, in this game, base stats are so watered down. All it takes is a couple points of attack, and then also having stab on a move, and anything can be hitting hard. Yeah, I believe that was Yemo versus Jay Rachi, if you want to go back and watch that one. The game is not giving Eponumos a break. And speaking of people not getting a break, I'm led to believe that Deltnix may have died again while I wasn't looking. Oh, wait, hold on. Did I see frustration on Deltnix's moveset? Okay, that stab fake out is really underwhelming. Fake out is normal, right? I'm pretty sure it is. I mean, if it's on his pupitar, it's even better, because ideally, in a perfect world, Deltnix's main way of attack. This is an awful floor for Deltnix. Holy moly! Ideally, in a perfect world, Deltnix's primary way of attacking is rare fossils with Persian, and then good moves with pupitar. And frustration will definitely do the job for a while. If you survive the first hit of Draco Meteor, you're usually good. I say usually because that Arcanine was not so lucky. Draco Meteor, once used, lowers the special attack of the user, and inherently just makes the second attack a lot less threatening. But when you already had low HP, you're kind of done for there. Yeah, I don't know if Eponumos is aware, but whenever you walk out of bounds where your partner can go, and then try to walk back in, it'll ask you if you want to warp your partner. It always just warps directly next to you, so it's not really that big of a deal, but I think in Blue Rescue Team it can warp anywhere on the map. I mean, I guess there's not a real reason for Eponumos to know that, because the partners that you run in the 90% speed run of this game don't have the ability to really walk outside of walls and stuff. Well, I guess if you're doing Sky 80% with Wondermail, you're using Riolu with a mobile scarf, so there are times where you go out of bounds and have to go back in sometimes. So I don't know. I guess he just doesn't know that. Okay, well, luckily Deltnix is finally done with Drench Bluff. That was just giving them so much trouble. I would get rid of that Wonder Chest that they're holding. Clean Street. Okay, so Eponumos picked up some more rare fossils while I was looking at Deltnix. Very good. Yeah, rare fossils are very, very meta, and you'd like to have as many of them as you can possibly get your hands on. If I am Eponumos, I'm not wasting my time with Lantern to take those things, to take that thing down, because he was practically on a timer with that poison and the sandstorm. I'm getting to the stairs as fast as I humanly can. Arcanine, I hope you survive, but your survival is not more important than mine. Oh wait, never mind. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Oh no, Arcanine. At least there's rare fossils in the shop. Yeah, these team compositions are kind of rough. He didn't react fast enough to those rare fossils. That's okay. Well, as the game is obnoxiously informing you, the Lantern has Magic Guard, which I guess is why he decided not to give any mind to going back to attack the thing attacking Arcanine, because that means Lantern will only take damage from attacks. So Sandstorm won't affect it, and Poison won't affect it. Yeah, sometimes these floor layouts can give you a lot of trouble, but not too bad for eponumos. Now, I believe, Oh dear. I believe, Deltnix may be almost done with Waterfall Cave here, which would, definitely help with catching up, since I believe eponumos is only on Apple Woods. Oh, wait, no, this is Mount Bristle. Never mind. Yeah, no, this is Mount Bristle, and eponumos is on Waterfall Cave. I think. Yeah, Finn, it's working kinda. And we do have somebody else here in the commentary position. Welcome, HG Finn.
Yeah, we got me, HG Finn here. Helping out.
This run, dude. Let me tell you.
So where are they right now? Because I just joined.
eponumos just died on the last floor of Waterfall Cave, which we love to see. And I think Deltnix might also be in. No, Deltnix is still in Mount Bristle, I think.
Okay. Well, just dying checking the shop is always a good thing.
Yeah, because there's a very likely chance you lost all your rare fossils if you had any.
That's really rough. You just died on the last floor.
Yeah, that's kind of been the story here for eponumos. He didn't lose his rare fossils though, luckily, on that death.
The thing is, he's probably panicking right now because he has no idea how far ahead Del is, right? So,
I mean, he can. I feel like he can guess up to a certain point because I did mention at the start of this the Deltnix may not be as experienced in Explorers of Sky stuff as the rest of us, so he may be able to assume he's ahead. But you know, somebody who's not as familiar having a god run right now could beat where he is right now, for sure.
Yeah.
So at this point, if he dies again, I'm getting worried.
It's Apple and Waterfall. Okay.
I don't think it's Apple and Waterfall. It might be though.
I'm just reading what Ethan said in chat.
I mean, I guess we'll see. I'm pretty. I'm not sure actually. We'll see. We'll see if we see a drowsy fight on Deltnix's side. I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's sure, that's what we're gonna have to go based off.
That's gonna be our indicator because I'm not sure if eponumos is going any farther than this for a while.
Oh no. The freeze and the feign. What happened there?
Well, did he die to hail? I'm not sure. It didn't look like hail. At least with a freeze, you can't be damaged.
Well, I think his partner died.
Oh yeah.
But he was frozen, so
maybe something from behind. I'm not sure. I don't know. Either way, these two runners definitely should have reset these teams. They're both not great.
I mean, I kind of like the Arcanine pick, but the Lantern is giving me Mev vibes just because of I forget who it was, but somebody ran Lantern and they said that was not that good. And then the Pupitar, I don't know if Pupitar is any good.
Well, it wasn't, but Deltnix picked up a Frustration TM for it.
Oh, okay. That's better then. But still.
And then Persian got Fake Out.
Oh, all right. Persian's he's about to get rare fossils now, at least.
Yeah, I'm willing to just say it. I think Deltnix's team is better. Like by a lot. Like Arcanine's best move is Body Slam, which is cool, I guess, but yeah, there's a lot of types that are going to resist that. And it's not really super effective on anything either.
Yeah.
Now he's still choosing to use proteins on Lantern, but I'm pretty sure he already put all of his initial vitamins into Lantern as well. Like, come on, you're starving. You're starving Arcanine over here.
Yeah. I mean, they're both finding rare fossils now.
Okay, which I can tell you, eponumos is not on Waterfall Cave. That's very
okay. Yeah. Now we know because of 9, right? So, but at this point in the game, they should be pretty healthy if they're like fortunate enough, at least on rare fossil usage. So, moves shouldn't matter. Like, I feel like at this point in the game, the mains, like the Pokemon themselves, shouldn't matter that much. It's just like how many rare fossils do you have. So as long as they're stacking up now, that's good.
Yeah, eponumos could probably use a lot more because I feel like his main's gonna have. Oh, this is what killed him. Like one of the first times he came in here.
Oh, I see.
Stab, Draco Meteor, Dragonair. Yeah, he needs rare fossils more because his main is less likely to kill things than Deltnix's Persian. Because the Lantern's best move is Giga Impact. That's the first recruit I've seen in a long time, good lord.
Yeah, it's kind of rare to see recruits, even though I feel like I get them often. But okay, more rare fossils, that's good. So yeah, I'm guessing Numis is on Applewoods right now. And we'll find out right after this next floor.
Oh yeah, there's no way he's farther than Applewoods. that's the concern. Well, yeah, he's out now.
Yeah. So okay, and that means Deltnix, right? That's how you say it. That means
yeah,
he's just now getting, or they're just now getting Applewoods.
Yeah, as long as he doesn't die, I honestly think that's well good enough to catch up. Because Eponymous spent a long time in there. Oh no, the BDF has the ability or the IQ skill that makes you know what items are on every floor.
Did Eponumos link moves, or did he just choose to not do that right now?
He just held W and went.
Okay, so he's just full sending it. I would love to see his rare fossil count in his inventory.
It was like 12.
That's interesting. I feel like it's always a good idea to at least have your partner have link moves, just in case you run out or something.
12's not enough, right?
Yeah, like you have to have like a very healthy amount, I think, to just full on skip that. It's always a good idea just to at least do it as a precaution. But I mean, he's kind of zooming through this, so maybe it doesn't matter. But yeah, see, he's just zooming Eponumos right now.
I'm gonna go ahead and add your info to the stream, so cover me for a little bit.
Deltnix, run into the shop. Eponumos is just really kind of speeding through this. He's already on 7F. Delt is on 3 still. He's just getting really bad layouts, so you can see. He's just getting anti-stair floored, like, really badly right now. So I really hate to see that. At least Eponumos is. Yeah, Deltnix is.
Yeah, so that layout with all the rooms being on the outside, that's showed up a couple times here in this race so far, and every time it has always been the last room or the second to last room Deltnix has checked. It's so crazy.
He's just getting bad luck right now, huh? Okay.
Yeah, that's just Deltnix's life.
Eponumos is actually zooming through this. He's already out of Craggy. That's really good.
Yeah, this is where the game really begins, I think. This is where this this Turtwig turns itself into a legend or an embarrassment, to be honest. Max Elixir's great. That's something that people that run the game vanilla may end up taking for granted, just because of how many you get in the main story. But within a randomizer where things aren't guaranteed like they are in the vanilla game, you kind of praise those small drops.
We're just gonna have to see how lucky Eponumos gets on this Mount Horn, because right now you just got even more rare fossils. Ooh, that was dangerous, but fortunately it worked out. He has 15. Okay, perfect. I think that's a pretty good amount to have at this point. He just has to be careful to not die and just get through this right now. Oh, even more. Eponumos is just having really good luck, I think, at the moment, and Delt is just not, unfortunately.
Yeah, he's kind of in a race against the Turtwig right now. Like, he needs to finish the dungeon before the Turtwig can cause him any major harm.
Oh, all right, perfect. You know? Yeah, I do.
Oh, speaking of harm. Oh no.
Oh,
all right.
That's all right. The stairs are right there. Yeah, he's good on rare fossils. I would have checked that seed, but he's in a rush because I don't think he even, like we said, he doesn't even know how far ahead Delt could be. So he's just really trying to put the pedal to the metal. His movement is really good, Eponumos, especially for using like a water type starter, because that will slow you down having to do extra inputs along the water titles.
Yeah, so
like that.
We were discussing this earlier. There's a lot of qualities and there's a lot of experience Eponumos has that really is lending to the situation right now. One, he actually runs these games vanilla on emulators, so this is kind of like us walking into his playground, kind of.
Yeah.
And then also he does run Sky No Wonder Mail, which the current strategy for that is Totodile with somebody else. I think it's Full Pix.
He just has the home field advantage, essentially. That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah, so Totodile would have given him the experience of walking around with water nearby. So
that's okay. Yeah, good point. Oh no, Delt dying on.
It's only floor 2, but like you still don't want to see it.
Well, I think did he die first time and we miss it because he was. I swear he was on floor 3 and I was too busy paying attention to Eponumos.
Must have been, but find the first staircase pretty quick. So if he can get up these next couple floors, it's gonna be almost like nothing happened.
Oh, nice hidden stairs right there.
Yeah, Secret Bazaar, pretty casually. It's kind of useless because you usually have a lot of items that can do a lot of these things that the services provide. But like I said, we don't have these things that are normally afforded to us, like max elixirs or berries and stuff. So the spa is the meta's kind of shifting towards the spa, especially when you're in Mount Horn, which Eponymous just left.
Yeah.
Even if you don't want to access the spa and you just want to recover HP, it's a great place to just hold down B and A. Like,
Yeah.
It's just, you can literally sit there forever, and I don't think the wind can even spawn on that floor.
I think I was watching the replay of my game versus Rob the Gamer, and that I didn't even think about that strategy until I saw him do it in that run, and I'm like, that's actually a very big brain. Just take that as like a breather moment and just reset your health. You don't even need to use the spa there. Just hold down AB.
It's not like the spa is like, bank breaking, but like, if you don't need it, it's a really slow animation. So if you can avoid it, you should.
I think it's mainly just good for PP, but.
And belly. It does give you a full belly as well.
Oh, that's a good point. So yeah, if you're in there for extra long, then yeah.
The only dungeons you can really reasonably run out of belly on are Applewoods, which is ironic, Mountain Horn, and Foggy Forest, which is where Eponymous is right now, and that's a golden seed.
Okay, so I don't know if he saw the stairs yet, but it really worked out that he didn't see them, because he not only got rare fossils, but yeah, he just got the golden
the stairs
seed.
in the last room? I didn't see them either.
They're on the left. They're straight to the left. He doesn't see them.
That's fine. He's getting more vessels. He's fine. Not punished.
Okay, how long until he notices? How long until
he's gonna see it when he goes back into the room.
No, he's not going back. He's not going back into the room. He's like, where are the stairs? Where are the stairs? He has no idea. They're in the top left corner, man. Go back. He's like, where are they? And now he knows. He
doesn't know, but he has all the time in the world to make this mistake.
This mistake was actually so beneficial. He got like 2 sacks of rare fossils plus a golden seed. That's the one time I've seen a mistake actually pay off in their benefit.
Yeah, but these layouts that we mentioned earlier, where all the rooms are on the outside, are still 35 minutes in, being very unkind to Deltnix.
Yeah.
Some days you just don't have it going your way.
Yeah, he's still on 6, man. Like, another recruit, by the way. I'm gonna pick up that link box. It's always nice to keep a couple of those on you.
So this is the first part of the final dungeon for Eponymous. The first part is 9 floors, and the second part is 8 floors.
Yeah, so you can tell he's just in a rush. He's skipping all, like, every item that might be important that he sees. He's just skipping over, like seeds. No, I'm not even checking them. Like, he's just going straight through.
I feel like that's valid for a lot of the items he sees on the ground. However, I'm not sure about his ownership of Reviver Seeds right now. So, this Lantern can die kind of easy, as we've seen, and so can the Arcanine. So it may be worth it just to kind of run over the seeds, just to make sure they're not Reviver Seeds. Yeah, I'm not saying he absolutely needs them to finish, but,
Yeah. Oh, another golden seed. This is crazy. This is what Delt needs. It's not fair. It's really not fair.
Okay, did he give the first one to Lantern?
It looks like... Yeah. That's what it looks like.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's important for Lantern to at least get 1, because, like we're saying, survival's not really guaranteed, but if you give if you give a golden seed to something, it's much more likely they're gonna make it.
Yeah. I mean...
It's got a bunch of HP, defense boosts, and stuff.
I think it's a matter of even more rare fossils. I think it's a matter of opinion. But if you have a starter like Lantern, where you're more likely to leave your partner behind, I'd rather give the golden seed to partner, so they will be like okay on their own. Meanwhile, you have the rare fossils, so one-shot things.
Definitely, I agree. The first one should go to the partner always. Yeah, I definitely agree. But just to make sure there's no funny business in the Groudon fight, I think it's worth 1 for every turn. But the first one should always go to the partner. Yes.
Come on, Delt, you gotta get out of there, bro. You're still on 8. Like, Eponymous is almost done with this. No. Well,
another apple. Okay.
Yeah, he's in Delt is an apple, so no, it's not the last floor. The eponumos is already almost done with this dungeon. Also, I think I literally just saw the stairs on Delt's screen, and he ran right past them, unfortunately. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, eponumos is almost done with this dungeon, and Delt has only made like 3 floors past. So
eponumos does have 1 reviver. I saw at least.
Okay. Well, I think 1's good enough for the fight.
Okay, lock-on specs. Let's talk about them. I think they're super good in this because they increase the accuracy of every item you throw.
Right.
And guess what you're doing a lot with Lancer.
Yeah, I think for me, okay, I think it depends what other bands or specs you have in your inventory. If I have nothing else, I'm of course using them. And I'm definitely putting the lock-on specs on for Groudon.
Defense from the Arcanine right now.
I know.
Playing goal line defense, dude.
Like he just skipped over even more rare fossils. Like he knows he's just set.
Well, I think in that scenario, it's something that happened earlier. He just didn't react to it fast enough. You know, when you just get to the stairs and you're kind of already mashing A.
Yeah. That could very well be the case.
Yeah.
I choose to imagine he's just big ballering it right now, and he's just like, yeah, I don't need these.
Yeah, the race is done. He just needs to get up there.
Yeah.
And his
but I do think that lock-on specs are. I'm putting them on all the time for the final boss. But if I have goggle specs or X-ray specs, I'm keeping those on normally.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree. Those take priority. But I don't think eponumos has either.
Yeah. So right now, lock-on specs are definitely.
So apparently, apparently, Deltnix linked Sharpen and Frustration on Pupitar.
Okay.
They may not be aware that
that frustration is of course a net damage of 45, right?
Yeah, no matter how high you get that attack stat.
Well, I mean,
Wait,
the
are
idea.
You selling your rare? Wait, I think.
No. He was selling a revisor, if that's what you were referring to.
Okay, yeah, I saw that and I was really confused.
You know, he just sold the one that doesn't actually do anything. What was I about to say? Oh yeah, maybe I want to give them the benefit of the doubt and say that maybe he's just thinking to sharpen so that the partner will have a better chance of like killing it if Rust doesn't kill. But even then, like, yeah, it doesn't make that much sense. So something to keep in mind for the future.
If you want to ensure Arcanine lives here, just make it only use Air Slash. That's easy.
But,
okay, well, Deltnix made it out of Applewoods.
Yeah. I'm glad he's finally out of that dungeon, but eponumos is literally just he's on the very last floor
and
right
he
now.
has a hunger seed. Like, as long as the boss doesn't have self-cure.
It should be free. Like,
yeah, we did see in the Lycanoo Blanc race yesterday that the boss definitely can have self-cure and be completely immune to the hunger seed. But we'll see here.
This was a rough ROM, man. Alright, it's over. This has to be over, right? Yeah, alright.
Oh, but it does have self-cure.
Oh, it does. Oh my god, you're right. I think it's so free, though.
Yes.
Even without... He doesn't even... Oh, well, that one missed.
Well,
that one did miss.
Well...
Okay, no, we're good. That was almost bad. Yeah, even without linking the moves, he was still able to secure that dub pretty easily. So... Well, it wasn't easy at first, but you really just picked up the pace in the end.
Yeah, GG's to eponumos. We're going to try to get him in for an interview here. Welcome.
Congrats on your win.
Yeah, that Applewoods, man.
Yeah, that was it seemed like you struggled in the beginning and then really just picked up the pace at the very end. You want to talk about that?
Yeah, I mean, I think I died like 4 times in Applewoods or something like that. Most of them were pretty unfortunate, to be honest. There was probably 1 or 2 that I could have played better as well. But yeah, at that point I was like, well, I have no idea how Deltnix, or whatever, however you're supposed to pronounce that.
Right.
I have no idea how he is doing, so I was like, I'm just gonna go full in right now. And
yeah.
well,
Deltnix is currently in Craggy Coast, I believe.
Yeah, you ended up having a very sizable lead, but I was saying exactly what you were saying just now, how you have no idea how well they are doing, right? So I recognized a couple things you were doing where it seemed like you were just big balling it and just kind of speeding through things. Like, I don't know if you normally link moves in this, but you didn't really... I don't think you linked moves, and you were skipping over a lot of items at the end, just because I think you were just feeling confident knowing you don't need them. But
Yeah, I was definitely more confident at the end that I was making more right decisions and playing faster without making too many mistakes.
yeah,
So I was like,
The only mistake you
Whatever.
made was heavily rewarded.
yeah,
You missed the
that's so
stairs
true.
on one of the floors you
Yeah.
went through, and then you
I
picked up
wanted
a
to
gold
talk
and
about
see the
that.
2 stacks
That-
of rare
oh
fossils.
my god, I was like, where are the stairs? And I just look and I was like, oh damn, that was
That-
really dumb.
That ended up being a really good mistake, though. You got like so
Yeah.
heavily rewarded
Like
for
it's
it.
just
Like,
that it's that gif of like the guy like crying, like dabbing his eyes with money. Like, oh no, I'm so sad.
literally, like, yeah, that was probably the best mistake I've ever seen made in one of these runs.
I felt really dumb, to be honest, though. Yeah, I guess it worked out indeed.
Yeah. So
Yeah, pretty happy
Um,
with the time still, to be honest.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
bad, especially since you took a couple late stumbles in dungeons for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, compared to my PB, I lost 12 minutes in Applewoods, so...
I mean, at the very least, that was just a better showing that you had against Whom, because the Whom match was just a complete, like, unlucky experience. for
Yeah,
you.
I was getting flashbacks when I was in Applewoods, though. I was like, oh no, not again. But yeah, this, yeah. Yes, I am happy.
see, I want to ask you about your starter choice, the lantern, because Alk was telling me how you have experience running No Wonder Mail with Totodile, right? So we were theorizing that you were very comfortable with running around with water starter, and your movement would be very clean with the water tiles and stuff like that. Was that the reasoning behind picking Lantern, or why did you pick that?
Well, I actually did play some No Wonder Meal with Totodile as a starter, but I hated it.
Oh, really?
And then I decided to run basically anything apart from water types.
Oh, wow. Okay.
But yeah, basically I got I was practicing and I got a lantern as well. And apparently for cheese, mozzarella cheese, it showed up as like my banner when he saw my stream that I could choose lantern, and he came into my chat saying that he was sad that I didn't choose it. And then I said,
Oh, really?
well,
Oh.
if I get it in a race, I'll choose lantern.
Oh,
So
you're full commit. That's the reasoning behind it? Oh, okay.
yeah, I was like, yeah, well, I said it, so I
All right,
guess
so
I
that's
Sure.
your reasoning for picking it. What's your reasoning for not resetting it?
I mean,
You're a man of your word, is what I'm hearing.
I mean,
Nah,
I had,
respect that.
yeah, maybe I should have reset it, but it felt
I
fine
mean, if it
enough.
makes you feel better, neither of you had a standout good Pokemon. Matter of fact, I think on paper, Deltnix's team might have been better. Not initially. Deltnix went Persian Pupitar, but the Persian ended up getting stabbed fake out, and then he found a frustration TM for Pupitar.
Okay.
So I think, and in general, that's a little bit better. But you know, like we were saying, your movement was a little bit cleaner, and you just had better grasp on the game. Now, your next match is not quite decided. You'll be playing against the winner of Someone and Past Colin.
Okay. Well,
How do you feel about either of those opponents?
to be honest, I don't really know them both. I mean, I'm pretty new to this community as well, kinda. Let's be honest, I've been here for less than a year in the...
I don't think either
BM.
of them run the vanilla game, but I think Someone might be someone to watch out for. Because in the match against Gamer, they did get like a 34-minute time.
Okay. Well, I mean, I don't really know.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah,
just
I was
schedule the next
giving you fair
match.
warning. You know, yeah, just when you see their names and then go check the leaderboards, you know, and you don't see them, they want you to, you know, think.
I
that
mean,
was an easy win.
I'm going full in again, just like this match. I kind of did that here as well.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, probably just gonna write it out and you know, let Deltnix get as close to finishing as possible. I believe our time slot ends at the 30-minute mark here at 6:30.
Okay.
So we'll have to cut it off then if they're not done. But our next match is coming up. We have 2 more today. We have Gamer versus Inferno Bren in 11 hours.
11 hours?
And
Okay.
I'm commentating that one too. And then
What are you doing with your life?
Man, commentating before work, commentating after work, man.
It's a grind.
Did you have to get out of bed early, by the way?
Yeah, I had to wake up 2 hours early for this.
Yeah. Well, it was a non-American affair, so I guess it makes sense.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because I believe Deltnix is from Thailand, he told me.
Oh, Thailand? Okay. Well, I mean, I think they might have been French when I talked to them last time, because I think I caught a glimpse. I think I caught a glimpse of their like they were using display capture before, and I may have seen like their browser, and I thought I saw it was in French.
Ah.
But it could be Thailand. I didn't ask them directly. That's what I observed. But anyways, yeah, Gamer versus Inferno Bren 6 p.m. Eastern tonight, and then Zaboose versus Strife Seda. Battle of the Commentators.
That's gonna be. I'm actually very hyped for that match. I think they're both relatively the same skill level, so I think it's just gonna be like I don't even know what to say. It's gonna be very close.
Yeah, I think Zaboose has put in a little bit more time and has, you know, seen better results in their casual runs than Strife Seda has. However, I think Strife Seda is good enough to where, you know, he can pop off and definitely take that match for sure.
Like I've only seen Strife in that one run, like the one tourney match, and just based off that alone, like I think he could give Zabuza
the one versus Yimo.
Yeah. Like I think just based off that, like.
See, I didn't end up watching that match. So
win that one. I was just basing that off his movement.
Yeah.
But speaking of movement, I gotta know how much you have practice for this Venumus, because your movement looked insanely clean during this whole thing.
You mean like the randomizer specifically, or just BMD?
Yeah, sure. Well, I guess either. Like, how much have you been practicing the randomizer, and how much would you contribute your movement skill to just practicing PMD in general?
Well, I like I said, English is hard. Yeah. Yes. Nice. Okay. Like I said, I did not. I am. Can we go to Dutch, please? Can we go to the Dutch language?
Yeah, we're gonna go to speedrun NL, SpeedGaming NL, which is totally a channel that's real.
Okay. Like I said, I have not been speedrunning PMD for that long, to be honest. Yeah, I think I started like a year ago, just running some dumb category extensions for fun. And yeah, then I kind of finally got time to run any percent for Sky. And I don't know, I kind of just did it. And quite a bit, to be honest. So
see, the first time I ever heard of you was when you got a 521 in Time and Darkness on emulator, and you had some not very nice things to say about that specific run.
I was not happy with that run, though.
It's 521. That's like that's insane. But then I picked up the category more, and I'm like, oh wait, now I see what he's talking about.
Yeah, I was not too happy with that run back then, but yeah, I kind of just came in and just played a lot, and yeah, sort of just worked for me. I don't know.
And I feel like that's really a testament to, you know, I always say a lot when people are new and they ask for advice, I'm just like, the more you play, the better you get. And I think that's definitely a testament to that, where you put in the work and it paid off.
Yep. And well, the rando specifically, I didn't practice too much because I'm also kind of busy with like university and that kind of thing. But I did like in total maybe 6 practice runs or something. 2 of them today. And yeah, I mean, I'm still pretty new to this rando stuff. I find it pretty hard to choose starters, know which Pokemon are good. I really have no idea what I'm doing, to be honest.
Oh no, I don't think. I think if anyone says they know what they're doing, they're lying. To be honest, because for the most part, I think you just have to find a starter and partner good enough to get you through the early game portion.
Yeah,
Then you just get rare fossils and you're good.
The only person that may have dorked out enough to exactly know what the best thing to do in every scenario is probably Juicebox.
Yeah, that's true. And he's like
I've
not
never
even
seen
a runner in
anybody
this
nerd
game.
out so hard over
He doesn't even run this game, guys. He doesn't even run this game.
He doesn't actually. It's weird. He came out of nowhere. But actually, I looked at the schedule and we don't have anything else on SpeedGaming 1, so we could technically sit here and just ride it out with Deltnix. But Eponumos, if you'd like to stay or go, you're definitely free to go.
Yes,
yeah, I think I'm going. To be honest, not feeling confident enough to keep speaking English.
You've been doing a great job.
Sorry, I made you feel bad. I was just teasing.
I think this has been a perfect interview.
Not feeling too bad about it. Not feeling too bad about it, but yeah, I mean, just English hard, yes.
Correct.
But yeah, thank you guys for commentating, and yeah.
Yeah,
See
thanks
you
for the match.
another
It was
time.
really interesting. Appreciate it.
Nice throw.
Okay. Well, bye.
Bye.
Thank you. That was a really interesting rare fossil throw.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're watching, but that went straight into the water.
I don't know who it was, but someone in chat said, I wonder if they're going to finish talking to Eponumos before Delt finishes.
Okay, well,
And,
at least Deltnix is out of the BDU section now.
Yeah, it looks like they're just going to stick it through. At least until they're forced to get off. But hopefully they will be able to finish so we can ask them some questions.
Maybe a little bit, but I actually went back and looked. I think our slot is actually 2 hours. They kind of go back and forth with how much time they give us, because I think I initially said 2 hours, and then one of our first matches had somebody finish in 1 hour 28. So then they raised it to 2 hours.
I can't believe the luck that Delt has gotten here.
Yeah, every time there's one of these layouts right here, it goes horribly.
It goes to the last point. Or the last room, I mean. Like
bet money. Like the last room. I mean, I definitely appreciate Deltnix choosing to ride out the ROM and definitely finish on a high note.
Yeah.
This will be the end of Deltnix's tournament, unfortunately. But
That's sad, yeah.
if it were me, I would immediately bail. I'd be like, no, I'm done. Forget this. But the determination that I lack.
The determination. Yeah, no. If I lose, I forfeit. You witnessed this when I did my crystal. If I lose, or if the other person wins, I FF for the most part.
The determination in this person is something I lack. But but for those watching that may not be sticking around till the end of this, I do thank you guys for watching, and I do recommend you join our Discord using !SGL21PMD Sky if you're interested in learning this randomizer. We do have a channel dedicated to it, and we have a bunch of people that have played it an extensive amount that can give you help, advice, and I think it's really fun, quick races to do with friends. So yeah, definitely recommend checking out the Discord.
Did he just now set the rare fossils? Did I miss? Why were they not set before? Wait a second. I'm so confused. Why did he just now set them?
Don't worry about it.
I'm so confused. Wait,
Don't worry about it.
why did he just now set them? I think I have to have missed something.
As we said earlier, eponumos is not, next opponent is not determined yet, but 1 second.
No, the date is not decided. Eponumos has to
Eponumos'
determine
next
that
match
with
will
his...
absolutely be before November 2nd.
Yeah,
Or
it has
on
to
or
be before that.
November 2nd. Yeah.
But it could be before that. It's just up to the two runners to determine a date amongst themselves. But yeah.
Yeah, we got into the SGL 21 game a little bit too late, so we do have to keep kind of a brisk schedule with the tournament. So
There's a lot
least
of
we know.
Eponumos fans in the chat, by the way. Where did these guys come from? Who are you
Yeah.
people?
Yeah, the Netherlands came out and definitely supported.
Yeah.
I think I've seen a lot of these viewers in Eponumos' chat, just dutching away.
I want to be an Eponumos Dutch stan. How do I become one?
Oh, speaking Dutch is an interesting concept.
Oh, true. We're in prime EU time right now. That's a good point. Of course, they're all gonna be drawn out right now.
Every time I look at a Dutch word, I'm not convinced it's a word. Like, I love the Netherlands.
Oh
but, like...
no, Delt just died. Delt's partner just died. On 9F, dude.
I think that's a forfeit.
It has to be, right? He's paused for too long. I do want to talk to him. But
okay, he just
down.
said GG's, but he hasn't forfeited yet.
Okay.
I'm gonna wait until... Wait, hold on.
It's 1 p.m. in the Netherlands. Gotcha. Yeah, we got all the Eponumos stands out here.
Okay, so Deltnix has forfeited, and they just DM'd me and told me, but I don't know if they know how to forfeit on race time.
Yeah, I guess let them figure out how to forfeit, and then figure out if they want to do an interview.
Yeah, even if they can, I think I can disqualify them. You know, just to make it easier. But I'm asking them if they want to do an interview first. Well, all right, here's what I'll do. I'll go ahead and mark them forfeited on the commentary controls, and then that will send them a DM link to join us. And if they'd like to join us, they will, and if they don't, they won't.
Okay.
Okay, Deltnix does not want to talk. Anyways, so that should be the end of our stream here. I already went over the next matches, but if you weren't here before, 6 p.m. Eastern, Gamer versus Inferno Bren here on SpeedGaming 1. And then 7 p.m., Zaboos versus Strife Seda on SpeedGaming 2. So, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you, Finn, for hopping in last minute and helping me out with this.
Wait. He just joined the setup. Or am I don't know what I'm seeing. But yeah, no problem.
That is Deltnix in setup, but they said, well, actually, let me see. Let me bring them in. Hello, Deltnix. You said you don't want to talk, but would you like to do an interview with us where you talk in chat? Okay, cool. So this was only your second match. Have you done any practice between your last match and this one? Because I saw a lot of improvements from you.
By the way, guys, he's typing in the Discord. Oh, we're just waiting for him to type, and then we'll tell you what it said.
Deltnix has only done 2 rando attempts before this match. Okay. Yeah, it just seemed like you had a good handle on the game. However, every time the layout came up where the rooms are on the outside of the floor, where there's like corridors all in the middle, you always happen to check the last room where the stairs were, instead of getting it early.
Yeah, you got extremely unlucky, which is really sad to see. Because I think you and Eponumos both had a really bad luck in the first half of it. And then the second half, like somehow you still maintained that bad luck, and Eponumos unfortunately just got really
Deltnix says,
lucky.
yeah, that's the trend.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, frustration earlier was huge for you. That's correct.
I have to ask. I really need to know, what was your mindset with linking? What was the move? How?
Sharpen frustration.
Yeah.
Before we get to that, Deltnix is saying they put on a partner instead of themselves, and that might have been a mistake. But I disagree. I think putting on your partner is very, very valid because ideally, if things go well, you're just going to be throwing rare fossils with your primary Pokemon. So, yeah, I definitely think it was probably the better choice to put it on your partner because your partner doesn't have rare fossils to throw.
Deltnix says that I forgot that it doesn't increase. But yeah, he put it on the partner instead of himself.
Well, actually, well, yeah, it only decreases from there once you eat gummies and stuff. But yeah, as we mentioned before, that is going to be the end of your tournament here. I hope you had a lot of fun. And do you think you'll join our next event? Should we do anything?
Yeah, I was too scared to throw fossils too. Seeing only 11 made me kind of anxious when using it. Yeah, it is kind of scary when you're at that low level. So I understand your mindset for not wanting to use them, because you always want to have a certain amount for like emergency situations.
I think it's kind of comparable to you may not get this, Deltnix, but the escape orbs in any percent, where there's 5 days in the vanilla game where you need to use an escape orb to optimally just skip doing a mission, and you can get them as early as like the second or third dungeon. And there may be part of you that wants to just hold on to them until the end and then use them on the latest one possible, but you want to use them immediately because you could just get more escape orbs and then make skipping using them kind of worthless. But I definitely see where you're coming from, but they're very much a use it or lose it kind of item, especially if you're potential of dying, which if you die, you have a chance to lose them all anyway.
I do get the mindset though. Like, I at least want to keep 6 or 7 on me at all times, like in like the later portion of the game.
Okay, so Deltnix says that they understand my analogy because they actually watch a lot of 90% runs before playing. That would explain why you seem to know a lot of what you were doing without actually, playing a whole lot. Because you said you only played 2 randos before this tournament, and what I was seeing was not somebody that was only working off that information alone.
Yeah, based off of everything I saw, you seem to be very skilled, despite lack of experience, for a better word. So it's really unfortunate that I think you really just got unlucky with the anti-stair floors and stuff like that. It could have been a much closer race if not for the continuous bad luck.
Yeah, but I think we're almost out of time here. So once again, I do thank you for deciding to participate in our tournament. I really hope you stick around and get to know the community better and hopefully join our next events. And maybe who knows, maybe even get into running the vanilla games.
Well, I think he says Epo seems to get consistent 40 minutes, so I think it's my misplays. That's my factor. Misplays just they go away with experience, and even then they don't fully go away.
See, that's the thing. I was sitting there watching and I can't point out a misplay other than the one we already talked about where you linked sharpen and
it was really just bad luck, to be honest. And maybe sure, your movement could have been cleaner, but honestly you were just getting unfortunately anti-stair floored consistently. But Deltnix did just say good luck to Epo though, so hopefully you hear that.
I don't think it was misplays. I think I have a lot to walk away from this being proud of. But anyways, like I said, we are out of time here for the interview. I do really appreciate you joining us here today, Deltnix, and I appreciate eponumos coming in for any of you. I appreciate you both being up with us this early in the American time zone for watching. And please be sure to join us here in 10.5 hours on this channel for Gamer vs. Inferno Bren. And we will see you then.
All right, take it easy.